nice to see you, my young friend.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello there.
Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Levioso. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time. Who lived here, I wonder? A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain it. From what I know of wizard
Amit and I can do this.
I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship. for so
Incendious.
simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lovelock, to say the least. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Repender. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
Put me down!
Repender. Defender.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Crucible. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. You can't stop us. Leviosa. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
I will make you pay.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Incendio. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays. Clever.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Revelio.
schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? I'll be
Yo.
quiet.
Yo, what's up, Ace? How's it going? Ah, no.
What happened earlier?
I don't know, my screen was fucking up, so it, wasn't like loading the screen. Fuck. And then it wasn't loading. So for some odd reason, not why, I don't know, I decided to go all in. Well, not all in. What was it, like 100 in and then lost and then went all in. And then we lost.
Petrificus totalis.
Yeah, so that's pretty much how it went.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The
Gobbledygook.
flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building on here.
Where else am I gonna go? Fuck.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building
TF was
something
that?
rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to
What was
Longbourn
what?
empty-headed.
Oh my god, there's a fuck ton of them in here. Like 6 of them in here.
Sounded like thunder.
Oh yeah, it's raining hard as fuck right now. Oh, I'm using dark magic. I have one thing of dark magic now. Like, I don't know. You probably know what that is. It's like, I guess, illegal magic from what I
can hear that
understand.
shit. Love it though.
Wizard kind will submit.
Oh my god, there's one right there in front of me. Oh my god, they're all coming.
Let's get this over with. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Stop! Afraid of heights! How childish! Leviosa. Defender. Better. Defender. Confringo. That was first. Make it down. Expelliarmus. Guardian Leviosa. Insect. Confringo. Bombarda. I won't rest.
And my guy's gotten strong as fuck now. Oh shit.
This is funny. Defender.
y'all get a lot of rain?
Only in certain seasons.
Weather. Sheesh.
Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
Love that shit.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. Another schematic. What are they going to do? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Incendio. Accio.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember to throw the rest of my shit in the dryer right now. That's the only reason why I'm on, because I have to wash. I have to wash it.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Fucking more of these motherfuckers. Damn, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 of them again in here. Yeah.
Levioso. Flipper. Defender. Confringo. Rather avoid coming back this way. Levioso. And you Confringo. There you are. Levioso. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. How nice of you. One less human. Expelliarmus. Confringo. I'll bury you in the deepest defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Levioso. Defender. Confringo. Good as new. Bombarda.
How much you pay for haircuts?
It depends. Because usually I don't even go get a haircut. I just have my brother do it, and it's like, give him like $15, but it's like, I don't even like do anything. I just like cut it, if that makes sense.
Confringo.
If I was going to the actual barber,
That should be the
Watching a
last of them,
TikTok
I think.
video and people discussing how much they pay.
maybe like 30.
Clever.
Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I'm guessing we're gonna have to fire our way out of here. Unless there's like a... book way back. I don't think there is.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Oh god, that's what I was thinking. Oh, right here?
Revelio. Incendio. You fight about as well as a pumpkin. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Defender. Bombarda. I won't rest.
Fuck do I get out of here?
Confringo.
I honestly don't know if I'm going the right or the wrong way. Oh wait, yeah, this actually.
Accio.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was.
Huh?
I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Oh, the boy's plotting on my story.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin with. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I knew of the container.
Oh, so they were homies.
She talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill. It caught me entirely off guard. I've never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard.
You better have that window open.
To my surprise, I let her study the container.
No, I
Then
don't.
fresh air in.
Research the castle.
But yeah, I should, right?
We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits
I didn't even think about that right now.
eventually located the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it.
That's great.
After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
You want to know something funny?
So that you understand what is at stake.
There's these like ASMR channels that are just of rain
Found all of Bragbor's journals.
and like a cool like background, and they get all these like views. So I was like, man, I should do that. That would be like easy.
Castle.
I mean, I don't think you'd make much money, but still like an easy like thing to do.
If Ranrock learns of the
Like one of those 24/7 ones.
I fear we shall be destined for a
Rain and ocean sounds.
Yeah.
I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Cause is the mic picking up it? Like, do you hear it a lot now that I opened the window? The window's like right in front of me, pretty much. Like not like. It's probably like, I don't know, like
Anne is getting worse. If
3 feet in front of me or something.
The spellbook can help her. I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacombs.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The Demiguise statues, and the moons contained therein, were placed as they were for good reason.
I don't think it's developed a metaphysics on the station. About this Demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
Perhaps we should run upon him. Hey yo, folks.
Statues took time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious Demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why
Oh, no way.
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did.
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for this.
I simply didn't want... I then created the Demiguise. It worked brilliantly.
Is that still Rain?
Yeah.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him.
How does it sound?
Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
I don't know if I could hear it actually right now. It's slowing down a little bit.
Listen now.
Listen now?
It pops up from time to time. Can't hear it all the time. Sounds like a waterfall though, lol.
Yeah. I can hear that too. I think it's not picking up as much because I do have the what's it called on the where it like cuts out if it's not picking up, like if it's not, I don't know how to explain it. Like if it's not loud enough it won't pick it up. But yeah. Oh, you could definitely hear the thunder though, for sure. Check on my clothes.
Explain why I have received a letter from a muggle claiming to be the mother of a friend of yours asking me to afternoon tea? What did I tell you about making friends with muggle-born? I am highly affronted. You will not associate with this friend anymore. And if I hear from this woman again, I will see to it myself that you don't.
Where's the wool lamp that I have to talk?
Handy resource indeed. Your
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied. Piers Pemberton.
My Pigtails Piers!
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does! Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my...
Interesting.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but she didn't send me an owl this week.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in Plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her further.
How do you track a dragon, Longhoft?
Tree canopies, burn.
Well done.
I can't be certain. I thought we might go and see it.
Of course.
If that's all right. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's perhaps nabbed her first and then...
You got all of that from simply
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think. Shall we see if she's home?
That sounds straight.
We should be in and out.
Well then.
Wonderful. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Oh.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
At least until we've done what we came to do.
Defender! Confringo! Defender! Bombarder! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I wonder how many they brought to capture.
Revelio!
At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is again. Reparo.
Fantastic.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Starved to pick off a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now. Remember, we don't want to hurt her.
What do I do?
Over here!
Wait here! I've got ahead.
That was a loud one.
Your attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. She's leaving! We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair it.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Boom. Uh-oh. I'm out this bit.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Or not to find our way out. Or not, maybe.
How could I have been so blind?
Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon?
one more person asked me about her.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Egg Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's
What?
robbed
He
all
was
the
robbed by his
fucking
own
town.
sister?
So,
That's
who's
crazy.
the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I
His
said.
lot.
Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom, sister or no.
LUL.
What
He's
exactly
mad as
is the
fuck.
family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace belonged to the first of the Haggerty women, hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Pawn it. Pawn it for
Why
some
would Catherine
crack.
come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place, resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
To spoil us.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
And she
I
robbing
can keep
folks.
an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Besides the thief.
What do you have for sale?
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off.
I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty once night falls.
Glad you were able to stop by.
Bad you was able to boy. Alright, so
If only I could invent a new potion.
I wait till night again.
Indispensable. Not to
Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
let's catch whoever it is that's stealing, robbing folks.
A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio.
Oh, yeah, get over it.
Revelio.
Rebellion. Okay. Loaded, bro. He giving me all this free
More
money.
gold. I must be getting closer.
That guy's over there. Catch him by surprise. Unless it goes around there. Probably is then.
Revelio.
Yeah.
What was that? An intruder!
I know what that means. Mother.
That's the student who released the...
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo!
Old defect. That student defeated our intended.
Expelliarmus!
Never seen a wizard use it.
I will make you pay.
Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo!
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
To your demise.
Revelio.
Where?
I should
Yeah.
investigate.
Is where the trail takes me? Or... Hmm.
Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time?
Oh, fuck.
Revelio.
How I'm going to enjoy this.
Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
The fog blighted us, yes, I'll agree. Nonetheless, we have good spoil. And so should we hold our head.
Where did the coins? I lost them again.
Revelio.
Oh, great.
This looks intriguing. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Really?
An intruder!
Revelio.
I lost them.
Don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Damn, what the fuck?
A Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio.
Fuck is a nifter? Oh, I could catch him. Make him mine.
That must be the Haggerty family heirloom.
And this little rodent finesse this dude. Oh, there he is.
Revelio.
This. Catch him. That little fellow.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
I wonder how
Got
Mr.
him.
Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief, and his heirloom's coming home.
Man, thorough cleans are a mirror and take forever. This is gonna take me a few days at least.
A thorough clean? Oh, hell yeah.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a Niffler.
What?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact,
I'll let him
I did.
slide.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in.
Hello, nice to see you again. What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Glad you were able to stop by.
Okay, last mission of the night. Well, I don't even know if long one or not. I don't even.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of I'm perfect.
I didn't.
Good. Ominis would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio.
Confringo. Bombada. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Accurate start.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Defender. Confringo. Crucio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Bombada.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Defender. Confringo. Bombada.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Glacius. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Incendio. Flipendo. Confringo.
Crucio.
Defender. Confringo. Bombada.
We've rid the world of all this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Revelio.
I read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio! Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Defender! Confringo!
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Flipendo! Accio! Confringo! Defender! Crucio! Confringo!
There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! If this archway's been barricaded, we can find
Incendio!
out through.
Expelliarmus!
Glacius! Flipendo! Accio!
What time you work tomorrow?
Bombarda! Accio! Repulsor!
Like 2, I think. How the fuck do I open that door?
Revelio!
Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
Incendio!
Lift it up, maybe.
Expelliarmus!
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Uh,
Wingardium Leviosa.
the wrong one.
Revelio. Leviosa. Wingardium
Oh.
Leviosa. Defender. Confringo.
Maybe I have to go around there. Maybe I can't go through that way.
We've made it this far, but clearly
Yep.
we have more to do. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarm. Incendio. Leviosa. Defender. Defender. Bombarda. Incendio.
I get up there.
Accio. Depulso.
That's weird. I could jump from it from right there, but I can't. Is this like a different door? I don't get why I can't jump up right there like I did over there.
Defender. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium
Oh,
Leviosa.
I did go from. Alright, I get it. But what I don't get is. Oh, that can't be that door.
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Why can't I jump up? That's weird.
Wingardium Leviosa. Repulso. Accio. Defender. Confringo.
I don't know what to do. It has to be this way, but how the fuck do I get up there? It's not letting me climb. There has to be like something that brings me up.
Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulso. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
All of it, bitch.
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
See if maybe I can like use that to like, oh fuck, like jump on it. Look, I might just save it and start. Not start, but like finish it a different time because I'm motherfucking tired.
Wingardium Leviosa. Repulso. Bombarda. Confringo.
Same.
Yeah, I'll figure it out next time. I'm gonna take my ass to bed. Peace. Peace. You have a good night, dude. I will talk to you. I don't know what I'll be on.
Been
Maybe
cleaning all day.
maybe it's until Saturday, but I'm
Peace,
not too sure.
dudes.